back to YouTube channel. Naren here. We completed section 1.1 and now today in this video I will try to cover section 1.2 and 1.3. And 1.2 functions and expressions, and whereas 1.3 is functions and equations. So let's go 1.2 first. First we recall that a function, what is function? A function was some rule that takes numbers as input and gives only one number as output. So oftentimes this rule is some mathematical or algebraic expression. This is an algebraic expression. For example, what are the examples? Examples are 4 times 2, x squared plus 5. These are different types of algebraic expressions. So these can also be rules of any function. Looking at the structure of these algebraic expressions, it helps us to understand how the expression behaves. Now let's look at some examples. So number one, let's take 6 plus x. So how does this help? How does this expression helps us? So this expression says that when this expression starts at, so it starts at 7 when x is 1, or it increases each time, this whole expression increases, or whatever function this expression represents, that function increases each time whenever x increases. So this is how we can extract different information. Similarly, another expression. Now this expression also starts at 7 when x equals 1, but this expression starts decreasing. It starts decreasing when x is increasing. When x is increasing, it starts decreasing. So although they start at same, so these two relations explain different types of nature. These functions represent different types of nature. So this is how this rule sometimes takes rules are algebraic expression, and these looking at these algebraic expression, we can it helps us to understand how expression behaves. Let's do few problems here. So problem number one. So simplify the following expressions. How to simplify expressions? Simplify following expressions by expanding and collecting like terms. So expression by expanding and collecting like terms. Collecting like terms, and give your answer in this form. Answer in ax plus b form. So let's do one problem. 7 minus 2 plus 3 plus 5. So how to do it? So we normally distribute things and write our 7 times negative, 7x negative 14. Very easy. So no need to explain much, I guess. So this is what we obtain. Similarly, another problem, 2x plus 3, x plus y plus 4. So how do we expand this one? This simply we take this 2x and expand, distribute it to whole other side. So which is x plus y plus 4, and again we take this plus 3 and expand to the whole other side. Now this problem reduces to number a, right? So we use the same technique. 2x square plus 2xy plus 8x plus 3x plus 3y plus 12. Since we are collecting like terms, so what are the like terms? There are no other like terms, but the like terms are this and this. So adding them, 11x, and there is no like term related with y, so I will write plus 3y plus 2. So this is answer for this one. Now Next, we will solve another type of problem where we form an expression from the given sequence of operations. So what we do here is write an expression for the following sequence of operations. So sequence of operations. So you have to follow this sequence. Number A, say subtract 1 from x, comma, then double it, and finally add 3. So what does this expression look like? So first you have to subtract 1 from x, then double it. Double it means you are doubling all quantity, so hence the parenthesis, and you are finally adding 3. So this is how we form mathematical algebraic expression. Let's try one more. Add 2 to x, comma, triple, comma, and subtract 1 from the result. So let's follow the sequence these operations sequentially. First of all, add 2 to x. So I add 2 to x, I triple it. So while tripling I use parentheses, and subtract 1 from the result. Whatever result we get, we subtract from 1. So once we know how to form an mathematical expressions or algebraic expression from given sequence of operations, then we can solve following problems. Very important. Another type of problem. Say I have problem 1. One number exceeds another by 6 and their sum is 10. Find the numbers. Find the numbers. So how to solve? Solution. So one number exceeds another by 6 means there are two numbers whose difference is 6 actually. So if you suppose, so scratch work first of all. So scratch work. If your one of the number is x and another number exceed this by 6, so another will be either x plus 6 or x minus 6, right? X plus 6 or x minus 6, it won't matter, because one number exceeds another by 6. You may either assume these two, or you may assume x minus 6 and x. It won't matter. So what does next condition say? The sum is 10. So how do we start writing it? We start by saying let the numbers be x, and choose anything. I will choose this one, x and x plus 6. So one is first statement, then sum is 10. So apply formula for sum. So sum means adding two numbers, correct? You will gonna get 10. Now solve these two and solve for x. So x and x, 2x plus 6 equals 10. Subtract 6 from both sides, which will give you 2x equals to 4. Divide both sides by 2, and this will give you x equals to 2. So what are the numbers? If one of the number is 2, then another number is 2 plus 6 equals 8. Hence the numbers are 2 and 6. So the two numbers are 6 and 8. So the two numbers are two numbers are 6 2 and 8. 2 and 8, these two numbers. Let's try one more problem. I will provide you a hint, and then we are done with this section. So one number one number is 3 less than 3 less than 4 times another number. If the sum is 7, find the numbers. So what is solution? How do we proceed? So scratch word. So let one of the numbers be x and another number will be 3 less, means you will subtract 3 from something. Then how many times? 4 times another number. 4 times another. So this is how you form the number. Scratch word. So let the numbers be this and this, and the sum is 7. Apply formula, add these two numbers which will give you 7 and solve for x. So answers are 2 and 5. Answers are 2 and 5. Two and 5. Okay, so that's all from section 1.2. Now we will move to section 1.3. So in section 1.3 we're going to discuss functions and equations. For that, first of all, we will differentiate between expression. If you have any questions regarding this section, you can go to our textbook and you can ask me questions in the comment section also. Okay, for now I will move to section 1.3, expression, equation and inequality. So what is the difference between these two? For example, let's take an example. This is an expression, this is an equation, and this is an inequality. So what is the difference? So in expression we only have terms. In equation there may be two expressions separated by is equal to sign, whereas in inequality there may be two expressions on both sides but separated by inequality sign on the either side. So this is the difference between expression, equation and inequality. Now let's do few problems. Problem 1, translate from algebra to English. So how we need to learn this translation, algebra to English. How do we translate this is given in algebra? How do we translate to English? There can be many ways to do it. Some may say like it is product of 7 and 4. Some may say 7 times 4. So this is how we say 7 times 4 in English. Whereas let's do another problem. There may be more than one translation. Okay, how do we say this in English? So the difference of, so number 1, difference of x and 1 is less than 10, or x minus 1 is less than 10. So these are the translations. So number 1 is the difference of x and 1 is less than 10. Another translation would be x minus 1 is less than 10. Now next in next problem we learn how to verify a solution of an equation. How to verify a solution of an equation. So question, how to verify a solution of an equation. Okay, so how to verify? So we will do few problems to get answer to this question. Okay, to get answer to this question, we will solve few problems and then we will come back to this question. So problem number 1 we have done here. Number 2, say solve equations and also verify their solutions. Solve equations and also verify their solution. Also verify their solutions. Number A, 9x plus 5 equals 8x plus 20 minus 14. This is a basic problem. So first I'm gonna tell you the process how to do it. First of all, before doing anything else, first of all simplify either sides. So this left hand side is already simplified, this is not. First simplify either sides. So this is 6. Now move things around. Since we want to find the value of x, so move x variables on the left hand side. So for that I subtract both sides this, so which is x plus 5 equals 6, and then subtract, keep variable alone on the left hand side. So this is how we get the solution. But how to verify this is correct or not, how to check whether this is correct or not? So take left hand side and plug this value, which is 9 into 1 plus 5, which is 14. Similarly, take right hand side and plug this value, plus 6, which is again 14. Hence, since both of the sides are equal, this is the solution. X equals to 1 is a solution to the given equation. Similarly, I will list few problems here. You can do it on your own. So these are few problems. Please try to do these problems. Number C is n minus 1 over 3 equals 3 over 10, and number D, y minus 28 equals 39.0. So these are few problems. Please try to do this, and the answers to these problems are y equals negative 24, number B, number C, n equals to 19 over 30, and number D, y equals negative 10.2. Okay, let's do another type of problem. Before that, a definition. So the definition: two equations are equivalent if they have exactly same solution. If they have exactly same solution. Uh, let's do another problem. Are these two equations equivalent? How to verify two equations are equivalent or not? Are these equivalent equations? Are these equivalent equations? So to answer this question, we need to first solve them separately. So solve it and solve it. So solving this, dividing both sides by x will give you 4, whereas solving this will give you so subtracting 4 for both sides will give you 2x equals to 8, and this is dividing both sides by 2 will give you 4. So they have exactly same solution, right? They have exactly same solution, hence they are equivalent equations. Now another problem, another way of asking this above question, how to verify a solution of a given equation, is the following: which of the given values is a solution to the equation this: negative 2x minus 10 equals negative x plus 6. So we have options here: negative 8, negative 5, number C negative 5 over 2, and number D is 8 over 3. So how do we solve this one? To solve this problem, now we will have to plug each of these options on the both left hand side and right hand side separately. If we get corresponding to option where we get equal things on both sides, that is our answer. So let's check for number A. Negative 2 times negative 8 minus 10 equals negative 8 times negative 2, sorry, negative 8 plus 6. So this is 16 minus 10 equals 64 plus 6. So this is negative 6 equals uh, 70. So these are not equal, not true. So this is not true. Hence, this is not a solution. Similarly, you can try for B, C, and D. So whichever option it works, that is the solution. So in this case, it works for, I have already done this, and this works for 8 over 3. Hence, this is the solution. So this is another way of asking how to verify a given how to verify a solution of an equation. So that's all from these two sections. If you have more questions from these two sections, please go to textbook and let me know what type of questions or what type of difficulties you are having while solving these problems. You may comment on the video, and I will try to solve those problems as well. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day.